Hello, you lovely bunch. No respawns here. I have got a gift for you. And the fact is that I have made a rather funky little fort home stroke thing in the Toxic Valley. But two things. I'm going to show you where I am, and I'm also going to show you how I got loads of concrete, just because randomly I'm using concrete in this video, and I know it's really hard to find, so I'm going to tell you where to get some. And also, I just want to show you where this is, because it's quite a neat location. So I'm in the Toxic Valley right now, and this is one of the areas I camped earlier on. The grass is a bit long, but you can see it's got this nice little kind of flat, kind of pleasantly sized flat open area. And where I am is right here. So there's a Pioneer Scout Lookout and the Smith Farm. And it's really easy to tell because you've got that giant pylon there. Just as a quick note, because we don't have the fast travel mats just yet, it does mean that often you will spawn down here and have to run up. But other than that, and I'm almost certain we'll get them. We've got them in the public workbenches. They're just not in the private ones for whatever reason. But once we get them, then you'll probably have to plop it there, so you won't. I did actually spawn on the top of it this time. I think you just randomly spawn in a certain location. Or it might be to do with where I've gotten that, actually. Anyway. Oh, also the concrete, yeah. So basically, I needed concrete for this because the center is going to be made out of the stone pieces. Now, if you go... Slight spoiler. Oh, fuck it, sorry, but... Skype Charlie, which definitely has nothing to do with nuclear weapons. If you go in there and round the back of the main building, there is this pile of concrete, like cinder blocks, and there are about 8 concrete bags. I got, I think, about 50 or 60 concrete from that, and that was enough to build everything I need to build here, mainly because concrete doesn't actually use... The walls don't actually use much concrete. Anyway, let's just, jump straight into it, shall we? So, this should be quite cool. I think it's going to be cool. I haven't actually finished building it. Normally with a lot of my builds in Fallout 76, I finish them completely. In this one, I haven't actually finished building it completely. So I know what it's going to look like. I did change a few things, but it should look pretty cool. So one of the reasons why I needed the concrete is because I need this. Speaking of which, I need to take those foundations off because I need to do something else first. Completely forgot. I need to put you on first. Okay. So with this one, it is heavily about the build order is king on this one. You have to build it in the right order or it just doesn't work. Because a lot of things just won't snap into the correct position, or they'll snap. This won't snap at all, or they'll snap the wrong way. I've recorded this video a couple of times because I've forgotten something or changed my mind halfway through. So hopefully we get it right this time. I really like these stone walls, and I'm trying to, as you'll see now, kind of like put them into my builds as much as possible. Ignore the fact that this is a very ugly block. It's fine, because there will be details on the outside, don't you worry. But yeah, no, I do like the stone walls quite a lot, because the fact that they're nicer for decorating. Which is the important thing. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, actually, is that wall in the right place? Bit laggins there. Let me just check, actually. Stairs... yes, it is. Or am I going to use that one? Oh, both fine, it's cool. Alright, cool. Also, someone seems to be having a fight nearby. So, enjoy the sound of explosions. Honestly, I can't think of anything which is more quintessentially post-apocalyptic than me calmly building a nice little fort while all around us the world is getting destroyed. It's good fun. So this is a pretty sweet location. It's quite, as you see, it is a bit of a tight squeeze, but it's not too much of an issue. It's just the right level of tight squeeze. And I'm not gonna decorate in this one at all because it's too much of a bigger structure. But you could, you know, if you wanted to build here, you've got loads of places for planting crops. Even if you wanted to replicate this exact build, you could comfortably plant crops on the interior, which is rather nice. Squeezing down. So this one is literally all about the order you build everything. I've built it quite a few times now because I keep going, oh no, I haven't done that right. Because the thing is with Fallout 76, because of the way the building structure works, is it's bizarrely restrictive in areas and not in others. It's just, it needs to sort its shit out, to be honest. It's a work in progress, yeah. It's a bit temperamental, but then who isn't really? I know I'm temperamental as fuck. What am I talking about? Oh, so I started a new character as well. So this character, this is the one I'm playing right now, is the one that you know and hopefully love. However, quite simply put, I decided their perks and their stats awfully, that like they're done so badly. It's unbelievable. This guy's just so weak. He's so bad at fighting. And the later game especially is really, really difficult for me because all the enemies are like way too tough. And I'm just not doing enough damage to them. So what I'm going to be doing is I've started a new character. It's more of taking everything I've learned and just kind of choosing the correct perks. Things like disease resistance. He's going to be a melee build with also explosives on the side. Oh, a bit of server lag there. And it's going to be quite fun. I'm enjoying it so far. And also, I know I won't have to deal with all of the nightmarish nonsense that I've been dealing with prior. So, yeah. I was going to have the balconies, but I changed my mind because the ones from my last video, I just don't think they look very good, if I'm utterly honest. They're alright, but I think they look a little bit, I don't know, out of place. So, I mean, I'm just going to have loads of windows. A bit repetition-y, perhaps, but it's alright. So, the reason why I put the center part on first is if you then try and initially I put these kind of what are going to be towers on first. And initially, quite simple, like when I tried to then snap the center part on, it would snap it the wrong way round. And it just wouldn't look right. Oh, hello, hello, hello. The reason why my budget's so high, by the way, is I've got everything I need to build this stored up. I'm going to place it down. You're going to have a bit of lagging. Lovely. Alright, well, I'll just let you do that while I do that. I hate that sound so much. You can't place the thing sound really gives me anxiety. Okay. Oh, I'm getting a proper amount of server lag now. Come on! Thank you! I love how I only get server lagged when I'm recording a video. It's alright. It's fine. It seems to go and burst. They've gotten rid of a lot of the people, the duping, I think, so you shouldn't have as much an issue, but I seem to be having a little bit right now. I just place the things and then just wait for it to catch up. Right, so I just need to make sure I've got to put anything else down before I put my walls down. Ah, yeah. I've got to do the sides. So, basically the reason why this is the doorway like this is that currently we don't have, as you know, any form of like gatehouse or anything like that, so it just doesn't really work so well. Okay, have I done all of that? I think I can now put the stairs in. I am going to risk the stairs. The reason why I say risk the stairs is a lot of you probably know already. If you don't get these stairs right, that's it. You have to take everything else out, and it's an absolute pain in the ass. But I think I'm okay. Right, okay, floors now. Right, it's gonna have this one going this way like this. It's quite nice, and also I'm trying to like make use of the different textures. I'm gonna have this one facing there like that, and then I'll have that one like that, so it'll be lengthways. But yeah, mixing up the different textures is something I'm trying to do a bit more. Concrete's just such a pain in the ass. Because of the fact that unless you know where to go, which I now do, it's really difficult to actually get any of it. Was it that one? Yeah. Was it right? Yeah. Brain like a sieve. Coal right next the walls. For building, doing kind of like YouTube videos in Fallout 76 is so much different to Fallout 4 because you do have to kind of pre-build everything because you just can't like stop and start in the same way as Fallout 4, which is a bit of a learning curve. I'm not gonna lie. Right, okay. So now that the highest layer, this is a tool thing. Having a bit laggy session there. Bit of a lag, and actually, you know, I'm not going to have it that tall. Too tall! You're going to have it tall-ish. Where is me stone? I'll have it tall-ish. Yeah? tall-ish. The good thing about the concrete structures, I didn't realise, is that it mostly still uses wood, but it just uses, like, one piece of concrete. So whereas, like, 70 wood, pretty much you can't build anything with. 70 concrete will last you, you know, an entire house, but you'll still need loads of wood. But wood is easy to go. The one good thing, actually, about this area and the Toxic Valley in general is that, is that there's just loads of building materials. Oh, yeah, might need a bit of a floor in here. Do you think we need a floor? I think we need a floor, to be honest. Might help. A lot of people don't like my alternating floors. That bothers some people, in fact. And which say, no. I loves them. What we doing? Roofs. The roof is on for... Actually, shall I have it like this, or shall I have it pointy? Let's have it pointy. Let's mix it up a little bit, yeah? And plus, also, it does look a little bit nicer like this, to be fair. Erp. And erp. So we've got now, and we just need to do the tops of these. Now, I was initially going to do that, and I don't know, I feel as if it's a little bit over the top. So I'm not gonna, but if you do want to use those bits, go for it. I just personally think that maybe they're just a bit much at times. Oh, someone's got turrets nearby. Apparently someone's base is, like, right next to mine. Good luck, mate. Alright, let's go outside and have a look at everything, and then I'll do a slow tour in a sec, and you can have a gander. So it looks very, very fortressy. Anyway, let me disable the HUD and add a few bits of lighting and a few other details, and we'll have a gander. One sec. Right, so I did a few little bits and pieces just to add a little bit more detail to it. One thing I will say is that I've mentioned this in the past few videos. I don't have much of the decorative elements in the game right now, so there's lots of detail I would have probably added on this had I actually had, you know, some stuff to actually put on it. But I'm reasonably pleased with the structure. Let me hop on here because you can see it from a better angle. The one thing I would say is we're still kind of lacking in the kind of structural decorative elements that I normally think. That's what, if this were Fallout 4, for example, I'm pretty sure I could add some more texture to the walls to kind of make it, because currently right now they do look a little bit blocky and repetitive. However, it's one of those annoying things that it was an interesting structure to make, but we're still slightly limited on Fallout 76 on adding those finishing touches that would have turned this into something that looks a little bit more dynamic, and as opposed to right now where it is quite cool, but at the same time ultimately still looks a little bit blocky. So let's have a look inside anyway. You've got a lot of space. Opened up the shutters at on the bottom because it looks nice. I barely decorated at all. I just wanted to demonstrate the use of space. So you see, you can have a nice little workshop area down here. I was going to put, you can easily fit in a power armor stand as well, which is pretty grand. I just slapped a windmill over there. And as you can see, I do quite like the interior of the stone structures quite a lot, because it's quite a nice blank surface to work with. But again, I just wish I had more decorative stuff to actually use. So anyway, yeah, that's my wee little wooden fort. Also in a pretty cool location, if I do say so myself. Recommend it. Again, we are here, so come here and check it out. As always, follow me on Twitter at norespawns. I will have a new video up soon. I've started my new character, and one thing I'm going to be doing is kind of putting a little bit more effort into actually unlocking a lot of the decorative structural elements. I'm doing kind of a whole thing this Christmas. So hopefully soon we'll actually have some more stuff to add a little bit more pizzazz to these structures. I will also have a new Don't Starve video up tomorrow, and obviously then on Christmas I might do see if I can squeeze in a Christmas vlog of some description. But until that point, you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and hopefully enjoy your festive times as well. You take care.